Okay, so I'm sending you a video instead of an email because I thought this might be better in terms of explaining what this week is going to look like. So, in a nutshell, this week you are not doing any discussion forums on Moodle. Okay, that is being replaced. In the email I sent out last night, I mentioned that there will be an opportunity, a variety of opportunities, time slots, for students to sign up for a Google Meet conversation with me. That still remains the case. But last night and this morning, I decided that it was important for the learning aspect of the course to add another component to this week's work. What that new component is going to be is that each and every one of you will need to take notes on the video lecture and on the reading, and you will write that up, either handwrite it or write those notes electronically and submit those to me. Okay? So again, you will actually be taking notes of the stuff for this week and then actually sending it to me. Okay? That is the big change. Well, actually, that's part of the big change that is happening this week. I'm doing this in part because there is extensive research that indicates that note-taking, okay, is much more helpful for the retention of information of what you're learning, whether it's audio or in writing. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to be taking these notes and then submitting them to me. The other thing that I'm going to try to do this week is replicate class. In other words, in a typical class, sometimes students don't actually participate. They can go days without saying a word. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are not paying attention, that you're not taking notes, okay? But since my class has a participation grade, what happens is that if you just show up for class, okay, you are just there physically, but you don't actually say a word, then your participation grade, okay, is actually just automatically, you there paying attention, not saying anything, not asking questions, not responding to your classmates saying things, not answering my questions, that automatically gets you a C minus. Okay, a C minus. So here's the deal. If you do not want to participate in the Google Meet discussion, which will happen later this week, all you need to do is just turn in your notes. Okay? If you just turn in your notes, you will get a C minus this week for participation. Okay? What that means is that this week there is 25 points. 25 points for participation. Okay? If you don't participate in the Google Meet conversation, but you turn in your notes, okay, you will get 17 and a half points of those 25 points automatically. Okay? Automatically. That represents 70% or a C minus of the points. Don't have to participate in the conversation. you've done your job of showing up for class, taking notes, paying attention, whatever, okay? And you're done. You don't have to do anything else this week. If, however, you want to be able to get up to the 25 points, then you would sign up for a Google Meet conversation. Those Google Meet conversations will be on Friday and on Saturday. Okay? Now, here's the deal. You will have until noon tomorrow, Tuesday, to let me know if you are, which option you're going to pursue. In other words, you need to tell me if you're going to be doing just the note-taking, just that, and submitting that, or if you're going to be doing note-taking plus the Google Meet conversation. Okay? And I need to know this by tomorrow. So send me an email letting me know if you're going to be doing, or which one are you, which option are you choosing? Okay? Either just note-taking or note-taking plus the Google Meet conversation. Okay? That way, depending on the number of people, I will probably be able to reduce the number of Google Meet conversations. If you don't turn in any notes, okay, then you get 0 points for this week participation. Okay. You can use any method of note-taking that you are comfortable with, that you're aware of. Okay. You might have your own. You might have learned something from some sort of resource. But I will also, in the email that I'm sending you, along with this video, I will provide you with some resources, some websites, a video on note-taking strategies that you can follow those. You don't have to, but I think some of these are actually quite useful for providing information, tips, advice on note-taking. Okay, I hope this video clarifies what my expectations are with regard to this week, and that it makes sense to you. Obviously, as always, if there are any questions that you have, please shoot me an email. Okay? And I will talk to you all later.